Hello, I'm Peter Gray. I'm a research professor of psychology and neuroscience at Boston College, and very interested in home education. I have spent much of my career studying children's natural ways of learning, and some of that research has been studies of children who are homeschooled by the method called unschooling, where they are in charge of what they're learning and the parents facilitate their education rather than direct it. I found this approach works very, very well for the families that pursue it. The young people who've grown up this way have gone on into all walks of life. They've gone on to higher education if they wish to do so. They seem especially to be good at taking charge of their own life. And many of them, with this approach to their learning, discover a lot more about themselves and about their true interests than they would if they were going to a traditional school. I think that many people who start homeschooling think that they are going to do school at home, that they're going to basically give the same curriculum that the school would give, but they're going to do it at home, and in some ways that might be more efficient than doing it at school. But I think most people who start home education that way gradually move at least in the direction of what I call self-directed education. They realize that the child is learning a lot more and is a lot more engaged and a lot more interested if the child has some say in what it is they're studying, what it is they're learning, what it is they're doing, really, because children learn by doing largely. And parents learn it's a lot more fun to do it this way. Parents, there are different degrees of this. Some parents, they insist on certain kinds of forced learning, if you want to call it that. But on the other hand, give a lot of free range to the child. And then there are others that go all the way. And I've been studying those who go all the way and finding that it works really well. I think what most people don't realize is that children come into the world biologically driven to take charge of their own education. Throughout most of our human history, we didn't have schools. Yet we had education. The children had to learn the things that were important in their culture in order for them to do well in the culture. They had to pay attention. They had to acquire the basic knowledge and skills that are important to the culture. This has always been true as long as we've been human beings. And I've looked into the ways that children did this in hunter-gatherer times by interviewing anthropologists who have observed hunter-gatherer cultures. And the children do this by playing and exploring, following their own interests. But they naturally play and explore in ways that bring to bear the skills that they can see and the knowledge that they can see are important in the culture that they're growing up in. One way to look at it, when I talk about children's being biologically designed to educate themselves, there's really a number of what I might call instincts that all children are born with. You could call them behavioral tendencies if you prefer, or drives if you prefer. The most important of these, the most obvious of these, are curiosity and playfulness. Children are naturally curious unless we kill that curiosity with conventional schooling. They want to understand the world around them. They are paying attention. They are asking questions, not necessarily out loud, but of themselves, and exploring all the time. So one thing that one needs to do is give children ample opportunity to explore, ample opportunity to experience the world around them and to explore and learn about that world in their natural ways. The other basic drive is playfulness. Play is doing things, and children throughout the world play when they have time to do so and playmates to play with. And they play at really all of the skills that are important to human development everywhere. And so my advice for on homeschooling is provide your children lots of opportunity to explore, lots of opportunity to play, and they will educate themselves very well. Thank you.